Hey everybody, now this is going to be a completely different type of video to what I basically do, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking over some pre-recorded gameplay, and yeah, and my bad if I'm very bad at this, because I'm kind of new to this as well, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Now you're probably very confused of the title, and and you're probably already labeling me stuff like one of those Minecraft P words, but yeah, I'll try to prove my innocence. before I say this, during this time I was gonna turn 16 in 4 months, so yeah, keep that in mind. So basically, I'll set the scene. We were at a school swimming carnival, and I was talking to one of my good friends, Jay, who I play a lot of Bedwars with. You might know him as Lystra. Now, beforehand, there was this one girl around maybe like 13ish, 14ish, doing like those juggling type things with the rope. And I don't know what it was called. I'll show it up on screen hopefully right now. So basically, we saw her beforehand, so we weren't blown away by seeing her again while me and Jay were walking. But Jay, this idiot, goes up to her and, oh my god, I can't believe he said this. But he says, "Can you teach my friend how to do that?" And by friend, he meant me. It was the most out of nowhere thing I've ever seen him do, and we were having a normal conversation as well, so like, why? But anyways, I kind of didn't want to bother her, so I said, nah, don't worry, but she ended up saying yes. And at this point, I was like, okay, she's just gonna help me learn, and I thought it would be easy, because she said yes, and like, we wouldn't do anything extreme, you know? And I thought she would like show me something, and then I'd have to replicate it. So I was like, yeah, sure. And she comes out of nowhere and says, "Hold my hand." Now I was like, okay, what the hell? And I mean, I guess it makes sense but I was very awkwardly holding her right hand in a very weird position. But then, do you want to know what she says right after this? She says, "Go behind me." Now, to me, this should have raised some red flags, but my dumb, stupid, small p brain, for some reason, in a public area, decided to go with it. It legit makes me, like, cringe to why I even decided doing it. But now I was midway doing it, and she started waving her hands, like, up and down, and my hands were moving with her as well. And right now, I was basically in, like, a state of shock. So, like, what was happening? I had no clue what was happening. Like, is this really happening? And all of this happens, and Jay's just right in front of us, sitting down and laughing his ass off like he could have done something. He got me into this situation, but man's could have done something. And then, while mid-hand wave, I guess, I hear someone say my name on to the right of me, and I look over, and it's a teacher. Watching me directly behind a young girl, waving my hands. Now, at this point, I was kind of coming back to reality, and I realized that he saw what I was doing, and I would be stuffed. But this teacher was one of those teachers that would chill, but was sometimes intimidating and kind of strict as well when it needed to be. And so I was kind of scared because, this was kind of a serious situation. But then he just calls me over with his fingers, and he says, "What am I doing?" And I respond saying, "I don't know, sir. I asked if she could teach me to do the thing, and she told me to go behind her." That's literally what I said. I then told him, yeah, I was thinking how weird it was, and surprisingly, he was chill about it, and all he said was, yeah, it's quite inappropriate, so I just walked away and stood next to Jay, who was in front of this girl, laughing his ass off, just watching me get told off. Oh, it's so dumb. And then my music teacher also saw, so he came up to me and Jay and was like, yeah, that's also very inappropriate too. But Jay still somehow managed to make the situation worse. So during this time, I was telling Jay that I could make such a good video out of this. That's literally all I was thinking. I got that YouTube grind. But then apparently he thought that the girl heard, which she probably did. I don't know though. So he didn't want the girl to feel embarrassed or anything like that. So he told me, "Stay." He just told me to stay, and what he did was he kept on complimenting her. Like, he was like, "Oh, you're so good. This is insane. You're so cool." And I'm like, literally dying on the inside. Like, that's, oh my god. There was like so many teachers and people that saw that, and they're probably wondering, what am I doing still in front of that girl when I get told off? Like, what's wrong with me? Am I a creep? But eventually we ended up leaving, and it felt like hours. Like, it was probably like a minute, but it felt like an hour maybe, because how I was literally dying inside. And even now, I just feel weird talking about it. But me and Jay were discussing the story afterwards. But he said that he saw me with a freakishly smiling face while I was behind the girl. Making me look like even more of a creep. But from memory, I don't think I did that. I don't know if, but hopefully I didn't. All I remember was just being in complete shock with like no facial expression at all. But yeah, this is probably the most embarrassing experience I've ever been in. Oh my god. Nowadays, I see the girl at school, but it's only from a really far distance, and I only see her if Zion and Jay notice her, and they start making fun of me because they know the story. But just a disclaimer, I'm not a Minecraft creep or a weirdo in any sort. This was just a funny one-off experience that I've had, and I was completely shocked from it, and that's why I was standing still, so hopefully that makes sense. Like and sub. I know it was kind of short. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you've made it this far, comment wholesome, I guess, to this very unwholesome story. Yeah, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Goodbye. Peace.